Good morning, this is Sky News Breakfast. Now, this year, the musician Damon Albarn should have been on the road with the new Gorillaz album, but the pandemic has, well, quite obviously put a stop to that.
Well, the Blur frontman is now warning that the government's diminishing the arts industry and has voiced his disapproval for Donald Trump ahead of next week's election. With his TV exclusive, here's our entertainment reporter, Bethany Minell.
With Gorillaz, Damon Albarn created the ultimate virtual band. And having all learnt a bit about living virtually this year, it feels all the more prescient. Halfway through, one recording with Elton John was forced onto Zoom.
It was kind of planned that we were going to fly to Atlanta in late March and meet him there, but obviously that became impossible. But we still kind of found that spirit somehow, you know, via Zoom.
Touring was an integral part of releasing an album, but that was pre-pandemic. And despite a £1.5 billion government recovery fund for the arts, Albarn says the government is failing to support the music sector.
If we're trying to preserve everyone's health at the moment so passionately, then we mustn't ignore music and live music in that prescription. If people are willing to perform, they should be allowed to. You know, sadly, something that has been in the DNA of all Conservative governments since Margaret Thatcher, the sort of diminishing of the value of the arts.
And his frustration isn't confined to the UK government.
As Billie Eilish said, sort of, you know, we're waiting on the orange man to leave. I think it would be a very positive thing if he did. You know, when I wrote Part Life, I was singing about Americanization, you know, and it's been with us really since post the Second World War and the Marshall Plan and everything. You know, we're very dependent on America, and the mood of America is, you know, casts a long shadow. My fingers are permanently crossed, and I also, you know, I touch wood a lot as well.
A visionary of pop culture and pioneer of the virtual, hoping for real political change. Bethany Minell, Sky News.
Well, let's stick with a bit of entertainment and